We kick off our morning show week this week talking about Grease the Musical. Richland School District Foundation presents Grease coming up November 8th, 9th, and 10th. And we are fortunate to have in the studio members of the cast here today. Danny, Sandy, Rizzo, Kanicki, Patty, Eugene are all here today, of course, played by Grayson Banker, Maddie Muller, Ava Cosgrove, Dorian Anderson, Mara Delagrave, and Ethan Gauld. Well, we'll start with Danny. That would be Grayson Banker. How you doing, Grayson?
I'm great. How are you?
Doing real well. Does it seem like you should be ready to roll here in a couple of weeks, or does it still seem like it's a long ways off?
Yeah, I'm feeling pretty good about it. We've made a lot of really good progress the last couple of weeks, especially as the sports season has been winding down. You know, it's been pretty intense getting, fitting everything in with everyone. Everyone's very busy, but yeah, I feel really good about it right now.
So I commend you. I know that everybody is busy, but I'm at the football game one night, and I'd been at soccer the night before, and I'm at football, and then it's like parents' night, so I see you get introduced, and then I see you out playing the drum with the band. I mean, how do you fit everything in?
I'm not sure, but it's been very fun working with everything. I'm never bored. I've always got something to do. So yeah, I've had a wonderful. It's been a great fall so far, and I'm really excited to round it off with Grease. That'll be awesome.
How did Miss Niemeyer fill in all of the blanks there? Because working around all those practices, that had to be pretty difficult, wasn't it?
Yeah, it definitely is. It's a lot on the actors themselves too. They've had to be very flexible. I know I've had to be very flexible, and we got to get to what we can, rehearse as much as we possibly can, take time out of our home lives, to memorize your lines, learn your songs, all that type of stuff. So yeah, Miss Niemeyer has been doing a great job directing this. She's held us together all pretty well, and we're working with her, and it's been going pretty fluidly so far. Was Danny the part that you wanted? Yeah, I guess. I was also kind of interested. I was interested in Kanicki as well originally, but I'm definitely glad that I got Danny as well. I feel like it's a very different role than anything I've done before. So I mean, it's been really fun fitting into it, and yeah.
You have to play the part of someone that is pretty well known too. I mean, people know this role and this character and everything like that. Does that make it easier, or does it make it more difficult?
I think it's made it a little easier to fit into the character. So I've seen the movie numerous times, so it's been I see this guy a lot. So it's kind of similar to how a lot of people my age are. I mean, he's a high schooler, 17. I mean, he's that guy you want to be. So I mean, it's been pretty easy to fill in that role.
Yeah, no doubt. And you have to sing pretty high too. John Travolta sang pretty high, right?
Oh yeah, that's higher than anything I've ever done. But I mean, this musical has helped me expand my range a lot. So yeah, that's been really exciting.
Getting all the props together and all that stuff, I'm sure they're busy working behind the scenes for you too, but that's quite a challenge to recreate that, isn't it?
Yeah, it's been difficult. We've got our school set, so that's been really nice. That'll be really awesome to reveal to everybody. We have our Grease Lightning, which will be coming in within the next couple days, which has been a big hill to get over with that, but we're excited how that'll turn out. But yeah, it's been a lot of work from our stage crew, getting our set painted, decorated, getting all of our little props in. But that, yeah, we're getting down to the last little bits of it, and it's been awesome.
Choreography, how difficult is it to get that down?
With Grease, there is a ton of dancing, more than last year we did Cinderella. There was there we had the ball, and that was pretty slow, laid back stuff. But this is a complete 10 levels up, so it's been difficult, but it's been very, very fun to see this choreography, and it's all played out really well, and yeah.
Lots of your student body members are involved. Any idea of how many members there are on this cast?
We've got about 40 actors and actresses, and then about 10-ish on our stage crew, so it's a big step up from last year, and yeah, it's helped us a lot. Having that stage crew, they're able to do things that, cast members had to do last year with moving props around, moving the set around. So they've been awesome for us. And yeah, having those numbers it's great.
Yeah, a lot of the schools involved. Do you have a chance to put it on for the whole student body then before the public sees it?
So, next Wednesday we perform in the morning for the intermediate school, and then in the afternoon for the high school. And so we got 2 student performances then.
Does it make you nervous to put it on in front of the student body or not?
I think, the students definitely do, because those are the kids you're around every day. And that's also, our second and third performance after our parent performance on Tuesday. So it's definitely still a little bit shaky getting those nerves out, but it definitely helps going into the weekend, getting all those like little mistakes and, hey, this is what we need to fix. But that definitely helps a lot.
No doubt. Maddie Muller is here playing the part of Sandy. Good morning.
Good morning.
Are you looking forward to that opening night?
Yeah, I'm looking forward to it. I'm kind of nervous, though. I haven't really done very many musicals, so it's kind of different.
Sure. You get kind of thrown into the fire here a little bit.
Yeah.
Then. So what grade are you in?
I'm a junior.
A junior, okay. So first chance for a musical then?
I did a musical in like 3rd grade. And that was it.
That goes back a ways. What was its title?
Wizard of Oz.
Oh, Wizard of Oz. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Cool. Sure. So you were well aware of the part of Sandy.
Mm-hmm.
Does it follow the movie in that in the movie Sandy is an exchange student?
No,
Yeah, it does. Well,
Are you an exchange student in this?
she just moved there.
Just moved there. Okay.
Yeah.
So you're just new to the school then in the musical.
Yep.
Sure. What are some challenges here with the role that you see, Maddie?
It's just kind of challenging because I've not really done it before. I've never been like a lead of anything. So trying to memorize all my lines and stuff and learning all the songs, but it hasn't been too bad.
You got to channel your inner Olivia Newton-John, don't you, to get it going. So, what's your favorite song that you sing?
You're the one that I want, probably.
Really? Okay. So
Yeah.
I'm told that you guys had to actually get that one because it's not usually with the high school version,
Yeah.
is it?
Nope, it's not. I don't know what the song was before,
Mhm.
but it was like I'm all choked up or something.
Oh.
I didn't like it. I'm glad we switched it.
Oh, so you switched songs? then.
Yeah.
Okay, I see. Sure. And then do you sing some of the others like
Yeah, I sing Hopelessly Devoted.
Hopeless? Yep.
And we sing Summer Nights. I don't know what else I sing that's from the movie.
Is it difficult to sing and move around and dance as well?
It's a little bit. It's kind of awkward just to like move around and sing, but like, it's not too bad.
Not too bad. You're getting the hang
I
of
don't
it.
really have any songs where I dance and sing, except for You're the One That I Want.
Oh, you do? Okay.
Mhm.
Is that near the beginning of the... No, that would probably be
That's at
somewhere
the end.
at the very end.
Yep.
Okay. So do you sing We Go Together? That one is in the movie, I think.
Yeah. we
You
sing
do?
It.
Okay.
I'm not in it.
Okay. Wow. So you've learned a lot. So do you
Yeah.
practice, like, with the music, do you practice that separately and then you do the lines separately when you're rehearsing, or how does that work? Do you, like, go to the music room and sing?
Yeah.
And,
I've like practiced all my songs before, and then I learned all the rest of it that goes with it.
is your family excited about it?
Yeah, they're all really excited.
You've been selling tickets, right? Yeah. Do they sell them in advance
No.
for this? No. So everything's available at the door then. So that will be awesome. And what performance are you most looking forward to? That opening night?
Yeah, probably the Friday night. Or maybe the last one. I'm not sure.
What will it feel like when you first have that audience reaction?
I'm going to be so nervous.
But it will egg you on, I'm sure.
Yeah,
won't
I feel like once I just start getting into it, I'll be fine.
it? So you're in a lot of scenes with this guy over here then. So you must have to get along.
Yeah, I guess.
Oh, that's awesome. So, but I think what it does is it brings, you got, as Grayson mentioned, about 50 people together. A lot of you probably wouldn't normally hang out, but you get a
Yeah.
chance to really get together and put something on together. So
It's been nice.
that'll be awesome. Well, we appreciate you coming over to the morning show here today, Maddie. Let's move over to the other side. Looks like we've got Kaniki next. Is that correct? Dorian?
Yep.
How you doing? Dorian Anderson.
Pretty good. You?
God, doing real well. So, is the character of Kaniki anything like Dorian in real life?
I don't think so.
Well, tell us, describe the character a little bit.
So Kaneki is more like the cool guy. Like he just sits back, not much of a talker. He just sits there in situations until he knows when to insert himself. But yeah, he's just kind of laid back and chill and everything, as opposed to some of the other characters.
Best friends with Danny, right?
Yep.
Okay. And is that a stretch in real life or not? You're good friends here?
We're decent friends.
Yeah, that's good.
Enough. We've played soccer together for
Right.
4 years now.
Yeah, you guys stay pretty busy then.
Yeah.
So, and that season just ended.
Yep.
But, you had a good season.
It was pretty good. Not gonna lie, but the first couple games in the season were not so good.
Okay. You got better as the season went on, though.
Yeah, got a lot better.
So tell me about Kanicki's car, the Grease Lightning.
Grease Lightning is it's a bit of a junker car at first, but they envision it to be something a lot better. And like the actual car we're getting is like based completely on the movie and everything, and it looks really nice. And I'm sure it's gonna help out with the scenes because we were trying to make our own. And yeah.
Did you call upon a shop class to put it together or not? Like the movie?
The stage crew was doing it, but we had like this old army Jeep that we were trying to use. It wasn't, transformation process wasn't going over too well.
So, and the car is pretty integral for the movie, especially that song too.
Yeah, for my song "Greased Lightning." Then it's used in the drive-in movie theater with Danny and Sandy,
Okay.
and it's just a pretty big prop in the movie. So it's good that we're getting outside help on it.
Is it going to be strong enough where you stand on the hood and like surf on the hood then, or not? Probably not.
It's a bit expensive, so I don't think we want to. But I think we're going to be standing on the seat instead.
Grease Lightning is one of the most fun songs in the movie too, isn't it?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I enjoy singing it.
Sure.
It's fun.
Yeah, and then the story is that you kind of help these guys get together in the end. Then, right? Aren't you part of the getting Danny and Sandy officially together then?
Kind of. It varies a little bit from the movie, but I mean, I'm just always there. So.
Mm-hmm. And you're, is it you and Rizzo together as the couple is in the end?
Yep.
Yeah, that's what I thought. So, so that works out as well. So, in terms of putting it on here, have you had other musical experience then at Richland Center High School or not?
Nope, this is my first ever musical.
So, what motivated you then?
So me and my friend, he said he was gonna join if I joined, so we both joined, and then he quit. So here I am.
Well, kudos to you that you didn't back out. You know, and he did. So we can thank him for you being in this thing.
Yep.
So okay. So you got a lot of family support. People are going to come see you that day.
Yep. My family, like I have quite a big family, and they always like to come see what all the kids are doing and everything. And my brother was in some musicals, and so it's kind of going in the family now. My sister's in this musical too. So.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah.
Good deal. Any similarities then as you look down the road here? Maybe some things you may want to do when you get out of school? Would maybe acting or working on the stage? Would that be something you'd look at?
I don't know. I think I'd prefer stage work over anything. I don't know how well I'm gonna do in front of an audience, so we're gonna see how that plays out.
I think you'll get used to it after a while. So
Yeah.
once that acting bug bites you, then and you're a senior this year.
Yep.
Okay. Have you thought about what you're going to do next year? Any plans?
No, I'm thinking just straight into the workforce after this.
Good for you. Maybe manufacturing a Grease Lightning car or something, somewhere along the line. Well, good luck. I know it'll go well, Dorian.
Yep, thank you.
You bet. And let's slide that microphone over here just a little bit. Ava Cosgrove playing the part of Rizzo. There you are.
Hi.
Any similarities between Rizzo and Ava or not?
Not really. I can be sassy sometimes, but but I don't know. It's quite different compared to how I am, so it's fun being able to play a different role than how I usually am. So
Right. And you're kind of the instigator, kind of the ringleader a little bit,
yes,
aren't
I am. I am the leader of the Pink Ladies. I'm supposed to be very confident, stubborn, flirty. So
you? Uh-huh. Do you wear a leather jacket?
I don't think so. I mean, I could wear Kanicki's in some scenes, but I don't wear one
Okay.
right now.
And the song that you sing, the main one.
Look at me, I'm Sandra D.
There you go.
get to make fun of Sandy. That'll be fun.
Do you know who Sandra Dee was or is? An old actress, right?
Yeah.
From back in the 50s.
Yeah. Olivia
Newton-John
Yep.
sang the song, but Sandra.
Sandra Dee.
Sandra Dee.
No,
was an
I do
actress.
not.
Right. I was just wondering how much background, or if you guys.
I didn't know that was a nick. Like, I didn't know there was an actual person that it was referring to, and she said Sandra Dee, I guess.
And in your song, you name drop some other artists from the 50s too. Do you say Elvis?
Not in this one. This version, it's different from the movie. So I don't say Elvis, but in the movie version it does.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's what I thought.
Yeah.
Yeah. Interesting. So this is just a really fun role. It's more of maybe one of the most comedic roles in the whole production, isn't it?
Yeah, it's very fun. I don't know. It's every scene is just it's so different from how I usually act. So it's just really fun being able to take on this role and be the instigator and make everyone annoyed.
Yeah. That's the cool thing about acting, though. You can be somebody that you're not in real life.
Yeah.
Kind of hide behind that persona.
At first, at practices, I was scared. I was like, I hope people don't think this is how I actually am. But I'm getting better and getting into my role. So
Great. Well, I would be remiss if I didn't ask you about the great volleyball season. Well, that was a tremendous match on Saturday night, wasn't it?
Yes, it was. I wish we could have pulled through those last 2 points or so, but it was very good. I'm so proud of my team.
Yeah. Pushed the number one team in the state to the limit, didn't you?
We did.
Yeah.
I like seeing all the posts of Aquinas survived Richland Center. That it feels so good to know that we were just right there with the number one team. So
that was a great season, wasn't it?
it was.
Yeah. And you as seniors, knowing that you were responsible for putting the new tag on the wall underneath volleyball for 2024. So
Yeah.
what does that feel like?
Oh my gosh, it's something I will never forget, and I'll always be able to like tell a story about, and it's a great memory. When I have kids, I'm gonna be like, "Yep, that was me, guys."
Point up there.
That was me.
Well, you know, and you hate to say it, you've got more time on your hands now to
I
focus
do.
on Greece. That's
do.
probably the only good thing about it, right?
Yeah, I'm gonna miss playing with my team, but I do have more time for Greece now.
And you guys will be practicing all this week?
Oh, yes.
Pretty much every night then?
Every night. Yep, from probably 4:30 to 8. So
Yeah.
it'll be a long week, but it's okay. At least I like the cast.
At least you get along a little
Yeah.
bit. Then. That's very helpful then. So,
Yeah.
good deal. Well, thanks for coming along today.
Thank you.
Eva. Let's move over then. The next candidate is Mara Delagrave, the part of Patty. Hi, how you doing?
I'm good. How are you?
Good. Tell me about Patty, the character.
Well, she's a bit of an annoying cheerleader. She's very excited all the time. She really wants to be friends with all the cool people, but nobody really likes it all that much.
That's the part, and you kind of forget about that part in Greece, but it's a pretty important part, isn't it?
Yep. She's a bit more prominent in the stage musical than in the movie, but yeah, she's a bit of a comedic relief in both.
So I presume you have to wear the cheerleading outfit then?
Yep, for most of the scenes, apart from the dance. But
Okay. Are there similarities between the part and you?
probably more than I'd like to admit, but I don't think I'm as energetic as Patty most of the time, but it's fun to play her, definitely.
And you're friends with Sandy, right? In the show?
Yes, mostly, but I very obviously have a crush on Danny in the musical, so I don't enjoy that they're as close as they are.
And that makes for some fun too, doesn't
Yeah.
it? Yeah. And then at the big dance, do you have a scene there too that's pretty important?
I do. I dance with Danny for a little bit, and then I dance with my partner, Eugene.
That's awesome. So do you have to learn the steps? Because it's kind of a 50s theme that you dance to, right?
Yeah, it's really fun to learn all the choreography because our choreographer, Sarah Schultz, she's really good at what she does. And it's really fun to dance with everybody because not all of us are dancers, but we all learn the steps together and it's really fun.
The jitterbug, right? When you're dancing together, is that the one you do? Or
We do the hand jive in
Oh,
the
yeah.
musical.
That's kind of tough to learn, isn't it?
It was tough, but I think we're all getting the hang of it, and it's turning out really well.
A lot of fun. What are some other things you're involved in at Richland Center High School?
Well, I managed the volleyball team this past fall, and I'm involved in forensics. That'll be coming up, and band and choir. I'm involved in not all that much, but
Yes, you are. That's a lot right there then. So good. And for you, too, as manager, to watch this thing, that must have been quite the scene on Saturday night unfolding in lacrosse, wasn't it?
yeah, it was very amazing and emotional, but it was a game. It was a really good game.
Yeah. Went out on in a good way then. So
Yeah.
absolutely. And in terms of the future, have you thought about what you'd like to do after school?
I'd like to go to a 4-year. I'm not all that sure what I'm going to do yet, but I'm figuring that out.
Okay, wonderful. And you're just hoping that people will come out and see the Grease the Musical.
Yep. I'm excited to perform it. Obviously a little bit nervous, but that comes with any production. But I am excited because I love the cast, and I think the musical will be really good.
You got to turn that nervousness into positiveness, don't you?
Yeah, into excitement.
Good. Well, good luck. We hope it goes well, Mara.
Thank you.
And we're going to move the microphone over and talk to Eugene as well. Ethan Gald is here. How you doing, Ethan?
I'm good.
Wonderful to see you. So, have you been working hard at this part?
Yeah, pretty hard. Yeah.
I haven't heard you across the yard saying your lines, though. So
No,
you must
I
not
don't.
practice outside then.
No,
do you?
I just sit in my room and
Okay.
I play all the parts in my room.
Well, tell us about the character of Eugene.
He's basically your like stereotypical nerd. Wears glasses, walks real uptight, and he's really classy, but he's also gets picked on by like everyone in the play.
In the play, yeah, absolutely. And he's kind of like one of the main comedy roles too, isn't he?
Yeah, he's kind of the relief. Yeah. He also he really wants to be part of like the Greasers, but
Sure.
he's scared of all of them.
Sure.
Very scared.
Yeah. In the end, though, I think Eugene he kind of goes off and happily ever after, though, doesn't he?
Yeah. In the end, yeah.
Mm-hmm. And you have to dance with Patty some.
Eugene.
Is that a stretch or not?
No. Eugene, I think, is in love with Patty,
Uh-huh.
but Patty's in love with Danny, so
Right.
he's just stuck trying to win on Patty.
And so it goes.
Yeah.
Well, I know you were busy this fall. How did soccer go for you?
It went good. Probably my best season.
Mm-hmm. You enjoyed that a lot then?
I did. It was a good season. I felt we played a lot better. We were much more of a team than some other years.
Do you help out with the girls' team in the spring as
Yeah,
well?
I managed the girls.
Yeah, that's a fun thing too. That's where I see you quite a lot in the booth. Then, what are some other things you're involved in at Richland Center High School?
Well, I manage the girls. I'm in band and choir, forensics, youth for change, NHS.
A few things.
A few
You have a
things.
few irons in the fire.
Yeah.
What part do you play in band, or what instrument do you play?
Alto saxophone.
Alto sax. All right. So musical. You got your background in music. Did that help you a little bit in terms of learning the songs and whatnot for Grease?
Yeah, I mean, I don't have like a main solo or anything. I just help sing in the ensemble, but yeah, it definitely has helped like just be more of a leader to some of the underclassmen and stuff.
Mm-hmm. And you were very familiar with the movie,
Yes,
so you've watched that a few times in preparation. Then so,
one of my favorites.
Yeah. So is Eugene very similar in the high school version to the part we see on the movie, or not?
I would say, yeah. He's very much a nerd and gets picked on. He's the comedic relief a little bit.
Do you have to grease your hair back?
Not until the very end.
Okay. Well, we'll look forward to that as well. Have you thought about next year what you like to do after RCHS?
Probably attend a 4-year college, either in Madison or La Crosse, I think.
Okay. Well, good luck with that. We'll take time out and come back. We've got members of the cast of Grease in here, and maybe we'll give them a little Grease quiz, too, before I let them go today. Are you guys ready? Yeah. No, okay. That's coming up here on The Morning Show. Our morning show continues here on WRCO Radio. We have the cast of Grease, some of the members. The others will join us on Thursday. So we'll get introductions today and then come back on Thursday and kind of wrap it up and wrap our conversation up. But there is one thing we want to mention as we come back to the airwaves. Ava Cosgrove, you guys have an engagement tonight as well, don't you?
Yes, we have our fall concert tonight. It's at 7:30 in the auditorium. And I think the tickets are just $5. So come down and see us.
What will you be singing? Anything in particular you can tell us about?
We sing, guys, can you help me out here? We sing Festival Song Tus, which it's Latin. Yeah.
Ooh, that's a challenge.
So that'll be, yeah. We did really good with that song, actually. Yeah, Stand in the Light. That one's really pretty.
Uh-huh.
So it'll be fun.
Okay.
It'll be a fun time.
So it's coming up tonight. Is that just high school then? Or
Yes, it's
Okay.
freshmen and then our concert choir, which consists of sophomores to seniors. So,
Great. So you've had to kind of divide your time there as well. And
yep.
do you give up some practice time tonight for the choir concert then? Or
Yeah, we're going right after school for Grease, just to run the dance scene a few times, and then we'll have the choir concert. So,
wow. Get right at it then. So
yeah.
throw a few questions at you, if whoever wants to answer. But your impressions of the time that Grease took place, like your impressions of the 50s and 60s, anything you can think of, Grayson?
I think it's a very lively time. I mean, it's a decade or so after World War II, so it's like everyone's happy, everyone's at peace. It's a fun time to be alive.
Yeah, exactly. Anybody else?
I like the leather jackets and the greased hair. I like the aesthetic of it and everything,
Mm-hmm. Would you have liked to have lived at that time?
I don't know. I think I could have lived during any time.
Yeah. Well, so let me throw this out there. What would it be like to live without cell phones? I mean, what would you do?
They'd listen to the radio.
Yeah, there you go. I like that. That's a good answer. But it certainly was a different time,
Yeah.
Probably hang out with friends a lot more than.
Yeah, there you go. That would be a good thing. Have you learned a lot about like music and movie stars of the day? Have you gone back and...
A little bit. I mean, mostly like the style of music. A lot of Elvis sounding stuff. That was obviously huge back then. So, I mean, that's a lot of what the stuff is in the musical. There's a lot of like more swing styled stuff, more bluesy, that are in the musical. So, I mean, that's just been really fun. It's obviously very different from what we've got today, but it's, great stuff.
Yeah, good stuff. And learned about some of the artists of the day. Elvis is Fabian, maybe? I can't remember. Is he mentioned in there, Patty?
He's mentioned once by Frenchie.
Okay.
Sheet about him in a magazine.
Oh, sure.
And then I think Rizzo might mention Sal Mineo in
Oh,
Yes.
There you go. Sal Mineo.
Yeah.
Sandra Dee. But
Yep.
Have you looked for props and pictures and things like that, like magazines of the day?
Yeah, we've been collecting, and we have a table full of things we're collecting for the musical for props, but it's kind of hard. We're struggling to get a hold of vintage magazines right now.
Oh.
But yeah.
Well, let's put the word out. If somebody's listening, that would be a good thing to get some vintage covers, right?
Yeah.
So
We just got a vintage record player and a radio, so those look cool. I'm excited.
they will add to it then. won't
Yeah.
they? Sure. Are there any similarities between Rydell High and Richland Center High School?
I mean, it's a high school.
Sure.
There's teenagers that go to the high school.
Kids go there.
Well, there you go. Kids go there.
It's a very lively place. I mean, we can say that's similar. They've got a lot of different groups of people. That are we're not like different from each other, but they're all kind of friends. They all work together, be the people that they are, and so I'd say that's pretty similar. We're all one big family, I guess.
There's some like high school drama going on behind the scenes.
Yeah, definitely.
At Rydell.
I mean, that's bound to happen anywhere you go. There's going to be drama. I mean, that happens at Rydell, whatever.
Sure.
But they all make it up. They're all buddies.
Right. Do you know why it's called Rydell High? Rydell High?
I am not.
No?
Not sure.
So Bobby Rydell was an artist in the early 60s, and that's where they got it for Rydell High. Another teen idol. So,
Cool.
yeah. So, some other trivia here. This is pretty easy. What extracurricular activity did Sandy join when she first started Rydell High? Sandy?
Cheerleading.
There you go, cheerleading. and Patty, Mara, your character helped her join, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Patty's like the head cheerleader.
Head
So
cheerleader.
she recruited Sandy.
Recruited her.
Talking me into it.
Right. Have you ever cheerleaded before?
No.
No, I was going to say. So you've had to learn that.
Yeah, a little bit. But I'm supposed to pretend to be bad, so it's not too bad.
Who says I'm saving up to get some wheels? Kaneki?
Me.
There you go. Is that line in the musical too from
Yep.
the stage? Okay. What color was Danny's shirt at the dance?
What's pink? Bright pink.
Yep. What about your handkerchief and your socks? Do you have
That's
that?
also bright pink.
That's all bright pink. Okay. Who's the only student character to star in the sequel entitled Grease 2? Do you know?
Frenchie.
There you go, Frenchie.
I didn't know that.
Nice job. And who plays Frenchie in the Richland Center version?
Cam Schultz.
Cam Schultz. All right.
She does a great job with that.
Awesome, I bet. What is Sandy's last name in the film? Do you know? No?
In the film?
In the film?
Is it
Is it the same?
Dombrowski.
It's not the same.
Dombrowski
Oh.
is in our script.
Yes.
something
It's different in
else.
the movie.
Yeah. Sandy,
don't remember it.
Sandy Olsen in the movie.
Oh.
Yeah, there you go.
I knew that.
Dombrowski is the Dombrowski in the Richland Center version? Okay.
Dombrowski rolls off the tongue better, I think.
Mhm. I think so too.
Yeah.
Sounds a little more like her.
Where do Sandy and Danny meet over the summer?
On the
The
beach.
beach.
The beach. There you go. All right. Well, you guys didn't do too bad. That's awesome. We just hope that people will come out and see it. Anything else that you guys would like to add today?
No, I don't think so. Thanks for
Yeah.
having us.
Yeah, it's always a pleasure to have you guys, and good luck. We can't wait to see it. We should mention the production times, 7 o'clock November 8th and November 9th, and a 2 o'clock matinee on Sunday. Tickets will be available at the door. So go out and break a leg, you guys.
Thank you.
Appreciate you coming in here today.
Thank you for having us.
You bet. Grease the Musical, the school version put on by the Richland School District Foundation, coming up next weekend.